if you can see this view, you've gone wrong way. That's twice that. I don't normally do it twice. You can see a shiny car. Can you see what it is yet? Right then. I don't know what the sun exposure is like, so I do apologise. Yeah, exciting times. It's new car day. Now I know people that listen to what has come out of my mouth fairly recently will be saying, well, you've not finished your V12 project, you've not finished this, you've not done that, blah blah blah. Yes, I know the V12 is waiting on parts before we can do anything else at all, even though we've got a lot to do on it. But anyway, so I'm just on my way to Scott's house now. I'll resume filming when I don't need to drive. So yeah, just on my way to Scott's now. That'll take me about half an hour. One thing it has done is made me have to get up and be out of the house when it says 6. Not sure about the numbers afterwards, but that's usually unusually early for me unless we're going racing. So anyway, this project, it's had a few prerequisites, and we've settled on something that you'll have never ever seen anything like it on this channel, and I promise you I'm not being sarcastic, but put the guesses in the comments, and I want you to put guesses before you see what it actually is, and hopefully Dan it up for a thumbnail that gives it away too much, but we'll see. But anyway, this is gonna potentially be the type of car you can drive to the track, drive into Europe and use. Whether it's going to be reliable or not, we shall figure that out in due course. I don't think anybody else has used one of these as a track car. We'll talk about the model list after we get it, I think. We ain't sorted any of the parts out yet, but it won't take long to assemble them and install them. So the idea is it's something that me and Scott can work on, even though nobody's probably ever seen Scott work on a car. So anyway, we're going to drive all the way to Merthyr Tydfil, which my accent doesn't allow me to pronounce that properly, I'm sure. Which, basically, we're from Grindford in Barnsley, which is an old mining town, and Merthyr Tydfil is like the Welsh version of that. So, not so long ago, I'm not sure if it did get this, but it'll have definitely been on the list of one of the worst places in Wales, just like Grindford were one of the worst places in England. So anyway, it makes no difference. The guy who's got this car reached out and just said, my dad's got one of these, he's rubbish with technology, or at least he's rubbish with emails and getting back to people. So I'm the middleman between him and the sale, and where we are, we're on his way. So yeah, pretty much bought it. We are looking at it, but yeah, we'll talk about it later because I'm going to give it away too soon. There are two of us. So Scott is my secretary, at least until 11:25 when we get to dictating. Yeah, he writes me messages and everything. So yeah, so we've got 3 hours 40 minutes of driving ahead of us, and I've already drove for nearly an hour. But anyway, the things you do to get a nice car.
Punch me, Guido. Punch me in the face. This is the most glorious day of my life.
You'll have to take his word for it, but we're in Wales now. Nice Wales. This road's not. Should end up where we are now, Usk, or however you pronounce it. You might have missed your junction, so that's what talking does for you, and having your sat nav on silent. Oh, Branbunga. Wales is full of rusty bridges. And if you can see this view, you've gone wrong way. That's twice that. I don't normally do it twice. I can see a shiny car. Can you see what it is yet? Oh yes, it's here. So it's unlike anything we've ever had on this channel before.
We've never had a red A5, have we?
Never.
Never
It's
had
not
it.
an A5, it's an S5.
Is it then? It's your 48 volt battery there.
What should it be?
You what? So it just looks unmolested.
How much commission's your son taking off you for this sale then?
Yeah, you sent a few emails. Same turbo we run on race cars, that.
It's got a slight smoked tin smell about it. Only slight. .3 long-term mile per gallon. We'll have a look what my car's done on the way down here.
It's good though. Carbon pack. It's got panoramic roof, sports diff.
Fully loaded. So this one was, if you want to do a bit of reading, this one we're at, I'm not looking at even me. This was actually Audi's press car, and Pistonheads did a decent review on it, so have a look at that if you want to see.
Yeah, looks good. A lot of stuff in there. Ooh, mask that. I am not having anything to do with that. That can go in the bin.
What's that colour for? I'll go for a drive and see what it's like.
That looks like it's from here. Good as new.
Too hot there. So we just drove it to Mexico, haven't we, Ryan, for test drive. Got all Mexican signs. It's definitely not English, is it? So there must be Spanish. Tasty trotters, did you see that?
Tasty trotters.
There ain't queue at Tasty Trotters.
Are there? It is nearly dinner time.
What are we thinking first thoughts, Ryan? Yeah, very good. Exactly as expected. A lot of people do complain about the gearboxes in these, which I can see why. They feel lazier than they need to be. Definitely not like a BMW, not like a standard BMW anyway. But it's the same gearbox, so we'll tune that and get that sorted. Yeah, I think we're going to have it. It's the right price, isn't it? Fans of the channel, which helps. Genuine reason for sale. They know what they've got. One of them sort of adverts, but no advert. Yeah, it's done 83,000 miles, which is more than most of the advertised ones we saw, but all the others are definitely had an haircut. That is 100%. I don't even know where we're going now. Probably not even going the right way. Yeah, so plans. I don't know if for certain if it'll fit or whether we're fitting it, but we've got an half cage on the shelf still that we got from Gav's RS5, so I'd like to use that if we can. Rear anti-roll bar, rear tow arms, so that we can put a little bit of, not tow out, but get rid of some of the towing, because these have got loads of towing. We'll measure it when we get back, but it'll be a lot. It'd be nice if we could get the 11-inch wheels to fit, but I think the 10s are more than likely, so we'll just fit the wheels from the TTs, so it'd just be the rear wheels from the TTs all around, which is not a bad thing because we only put really worn rears on the TTs, so we'll be able to use them on this, and away we go. Got a big turbo, big intercooler. I think we're going to make a Garrett core intercooler or a UK sourced core intercooler rather than the sort of one that we've got on the website. Just they work on road cars really well. We've had 400 horsepower on the road cars with an intercooler tune. Just see what's what, really. Just see what else it needs. Got some nice seats to go in, some nice lifeline harnesses, bit of everything really. See whether we do it bit by bit, see what's what. I think not sure what's the best order of doing things in. Probably we're going to get some all-in suspension. I think we decided on that, haven't we, Scott?
Yes, all-in road and
track, yeah, something like that. But the suspension on these, it seems pretty good anyway. We don't want to slam it. Slamming it don't make them quicker. So yeah, just trying to navigate it and talk at the same time. So yeah, we'll negotiate the price if there's any negotiation to be had. I think it's cheap enough anyway. I don't like going in there. We're not on wheeler dealers. We're not going in for half it. We're not on any American programs where they have a 2-hour argument about price. But yeah, we'll see what we can get it for, and then we shall see how we've got about an hour drive to where we're getting something to eat. So we'll see. I've just nearly writ it off with a bus there. Or a bus has nearly writ me off. So yeah, we'll drive an hour in it. We'll see what my impressions are then, and then I think Scott we're going to jump in this and drive home anyway.
Even comes with a spare set of discs and pads.
So we've got it. Definitely did a reg check before we got here, and it didn't flag up that it didn't have an MOT. So we've got trade plates in now. Scott's just driving the Panamera. So yeah, we didn't start negotiating any further. I think the price is fair as it is. So anyway, get some lunch. I'm starving. You got chicken. So while we're having the meal, we got a message from Steve who we bought a car from. He says he wants to buy it back. Not sure how serious he was. He said seriously, so I could turn around and probably make a couple of grand, but anyway, yeah, not going to do that. I want the car. So we're on his way back. Hopefully you don't see anything from me, unless there's been some dramas. So we're back at base now. Swapped my number plate on it. I've had it a couple of days, been driving about in it. I do like this car, feels pretty good. So I've gone back through the footage and had a look, and I don't really think I did a good outro on this or explain what we're going to do. We didn't even know we were going to have it. So the intro weren't going to say what we're going to do too much. So the plan is to get this and use it mainly on track, but want to drive there. I think I might have already mentioned that. The reason we went for an S5 over just a normal A5 like the previous projects we've had, which they were all good in their own right, and they did what we needed them to do. The 7-speed gearbox in both of them cars, when we pushed them really hard, did give us a little bit of problems, and the DSG, when they're on track, all the micro slip that's really hard to tune out of there, that does make the gearbox oil get really warm and you end up start going into limp mode and stuff, which we didn't have that often. We tuned it pretty good. I just said to Scott, if we ever get another project car that we're going to push hard and then detune and put it on track, I want an 8-speed gearbox, which means you can only get the S4, S5, sure other models have got it as well, but the S models. So got this, we've got a load of bits to go on it already, not the shiny bits. So when we get chance, we'll get onto the next video. So tune in for that, and thank you for watching this one to the end.